Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997, and I'm back this time with my review of the Marvel Select Magneto figure. Of course, get a good look at this bad boy here in the packaging. A very nice looking figure. And as you can see here in packaging, he comes with a base, and the base is actually, you can see the Xavier Institute sign. It's the front of the X-Men school. It's kind of funny. They've also got a Colossus hand on the base, which is reaching up. Over here on the side of the packaging, you've got a picture of Magneto. Of course, on the back here, you've got a picture of him on his base, along with Deadpool and Cyclops. Cyclops at this time is not released. And they've also got different head sculpts. You can see there's just him unmasked. Well, not necessarily unmasked, him without his helmet on, and a slightly tweaked face sculpt. The one in the box has kind of a nasty little sneer on his face. Panning back out. And his read-up says, sculpted by Gabriel Marquez, Magneto is one of the deadliest mutants ever born, a man who has single-handedly defeated literally all of the Marvel heroes. The master of magnetism was born Max Eisenhart, and first became aware of his awakening powers when his family was trapped inside a burning house. Unable to rescue his daughter from the blaze due to his inexperience and coupled with the interference from a hostile mob, he angrily unleashed his powers with deadly results. Later adopting the name Magneto, he gathered together a group of mutant outcasts he dubbed the Brotherhood of Mutants, and he has dedicated his energy towards thwarting the works of the X-Men founder Charles Xavier and furthering his pro-mutant agenda against the Marvel Universe's normal human race. Just as the mutant agenda against the normal human race, but here I just tack it in Marvel Universe. Why not? But, once again, a fantastic looking figure. Let's pull this bad boy out of the packaging. And here we have Magneto out of packaging, and I've got to say, he is a very impressive figure. An all-around great presentation. I'm really digging the sculpt, especially on the cape. And the base is really nice as well. Speaking of which, let's get Magneto over here. And we'll go on to the base. As you can see here in packaging. You can see there's a lot of nice debris. Of course, I really would have liked for there to have been 2 foot pegs. There's not. There's only a single one over here. Of course, there's a very nice paint job on Colossus's arm coming out of the rubble there. Of course, the Xavier Institute. So just a very nice base all around. So, panning back out. Magneto over here is also just a fantastic sculpt. With the exception of I'm not crazy about this face they gave him. I mean, he's clearly looking down at something. And he's got this sneer on his face, and I don't know, I kind of prefer the other, with the exception of it has no helmet on. I like the other kind of calmer Magneto sculpt. But they really did a great job on his cape. And on the paint job as well. Another thing about it is, usually when they put capes in permanent positions, it kind of irritates me, but they've done a really nice job in the sculpt here. It really looks like it's billowing in the wind. And with the exception of the arms, which had to happen for just the way Magneto's costume is designed, there's really not that much as far as a hindrance of articulation. Speaking of which, his helmet does a full 360, goes up and down. His arms, unfortunately, have pretty limited movement. They appear to be a ball joint, but this is pretty much it. Then you've got elbow up and down, well, an elbow joint and rotation. And he's actually got some very nice wrist joints, as you can see here, which allows for some bending. Same for both arms. His torso does a full 360. His legs go out, spin. Of course, they spin at the quadricep, are double jointed at the knee, and have an ankle joint. So, definitely some nice articulation on Magneto. Let's see here. This guy is just an awesome looking figure. I'm just in an X-Men mood. The classic arcade game came out. I downloaded it on Xbox Live, and I've been playing that thing non-stop. Oh, good oldness. The good old 90s arcades. I miss those things. Rambling. As far as size comparisons, I don't have... I know a lot of people sent me a message and wanted me to compare this to the Hasbro Magneto. I don't have it, unfortunately. So what I do have on hand, his ankle joint's a little out of place here, causing him to tip. What I do have on hand here is the Marvel Legends Deadpool. As you can see, he clearly towers above that. And a quick 3 1/4 inch scale comparison to Duke. He also towers above that. So I've got to say, Marvel Select's running you around 20 bucks, a little more offline because of shipping. This is a fantastic figure. One of the best Magnetos released to date, I'll go ahead and say. I'm not crazy about the face sculpt, and I'd like to have seen a dual peg for his feet, but it's not like he has any trouble standing. So with the exception of a little bit of hindrance for his arms, which I'm kind of forgiving of for the sculpt, and it's not like you can't get him in cool poses, this is an all-around must-own if you're an X-Men fan. A great figure, and this is J Train 997 saying, I'll see you soon, YouTube.